Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're just gonna do a get ready with me. I have a lot to catch you up on. So I tried to film this video yesterday, but my microphone died, girl. So it was a whole video of just pure silence. My fave. Okay, yeah, so I just want to do like a quick get ready with me, but I also want to incorporate a little bit of like, we're gonna make this like a mommy get ready with me, you know what I mean? So I feel like every mom has different levels of like makeup that they do. So there's the I'm just gonna go like this, which is bare face, and then there's the like I have some time, mascara, brows, and then there's gonna be the I have time, like the I have time makeup. So today we're gonna do an I have time kind of makeup, mom version ish, if you will. Yeah, let's just get into it. I want to catch you up on my life, but I'm also going to talk about like what I'm doing, and then I think we'll just kind of go from there. I just cleansed with the Tatcha Deep Cleanse. Okay, so I'm going to use a toner first. This is going to be the Fat Water or the Fenty Skin Fat Water Hydrating Milky Toner Essence. So it looks like this. After having my son, my skin is so different. It's not the same. I used to have like super oily skin, but now I have like really dry skin. Just gonna use a little bit of this. So for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that I literally fell off the face of the earth when it came to YouTube. And yeah, that was like so many changes were happening to my life at the time. Like I was getting busier with work, and then right when I kind of decided that like I wanted to start like my own little online business, COVID happened. Yay, yippee. And like it totally changed the game for all of us. And yeah, I don't know, during that time too, like my job got even busier, and then I just got totally sucked into the 9-to-5 life. But I'm free of that life now, thank you. Now I have time to just be back doing what I love, like just makeup videos, like all of this. I love doing this, and I've done it like over the years, but like I've never had time to sit here and do it consecutively and just put all of my focus into being on camera. So that's going to be exciting for me to be able to step back into this world. So I'm going to go in with Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. This is from e.l.f. I actually just picked this up on a whim, but I can honestly say that I love it. The way that it just like adds so much hydration to my skin. And it has like such a, it smells a little fruity. It smells actually really good. Like I really love the smell. But it's very hydrating. I'm gonna add this under my eyes too, because my eyes, girl, they are so dry. But honestly, one of the best things that happened in 2020, I went on my first ever trip leaving the state of Hawaii, and I went to Las Vegas. Went to visit a friend. It was just like October of 2020, so things are sort of starting to go back to normal, but then we were in for a rude awakening after that because COVID just came full force. I'm gonna go in with this Always an Optimist 4-in-1 mist. This is from Rare Beauty. It looks just like this. There's like an oil in it, so you want to shake it before you use it. I'm not sure what that smell is, if it's like ginger or eucalyptus, but it smells like good vibes, you know? And then I'm just gonna take this Fenty Skin Plush Put In. It looks like this. It's like a little, it's not even focusing on it, but it looks like this. It's like this little thing, and yeah. Just gonna put that all over my lips, and I'm just gonna curl my lashes real quick. But yeah, I went on my first ever trip to Vegas with my friends, and it was so much fun. Vegas was like open, you know, like the strip was open and whatnot, but it wasn't like packed, because I've never been to Vegas before, so I didn't know how busy it gets. And my friends were telling me like it gets super packed on the strip, and it was like pretty empty. Like it wasn't like bare boring, but it was still like alive, you know. And then we went like on a road trip from Vegas to Santa Monica, and girl, that was so much fun. The only thing that sucked was the pier was closed, which I mean, duh, it was COVID time. But on the way back we got lost. Girl, we got lost. Our GPS like rerouted us because there was like traffic on the freeway or something, and it took us like, I want to say like between 6 to 8 hours to get back. Like it took us 4 hours to get there, and then it took us like 8 hours to get back because we were so lost. Girl, we were driving on the back roads of Timbuktu. That was like not safe. Okay, so I'm gonna fill in my brows real quick. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in chocolate, and then I'm just gonna fill in my brows lightly. When I'm like on the go but I want to wear makeup, I don't like really define my brows. I just kind of fill them in. And I do want to point out, when you're doing skin on the go, or when you're doing your makeup like quick on the go, you don't want to skip your skincare routine. Gotta have your good skin underneath, because you're not gonna have time for full glam. You want to at least get your skincare in so your skin is hydrated, glowing, cleansed. Like you just really want clean skin. I'm not going to be too precise here with this. I'm just going to fill in my brows lightly just to kind of get those like bald spots. Because when I do full glam, girl, my brows are like, they take like 45 minutes. On the go, I don't have time to do that. Or not, I'm not even on the go. I'm not like on the road. I just mean like your kid is sleeping. You need to just, you want to put some makeup on to make yourself feel good, and then hit the road, but you don't want to spend too much time on your makeup, you know. So that's kind of the look I'm going for today, and hopefully I can get this done before he wakes up. My life is completely run by a 1-year-old. He has full control of my life, girl. He like wanted to be in here with me. Like I would have no choice but to let him. He would literally scream for me if I left him downstairs with like his dad or something. If he knew I was in here. If he didn't know, then he won't bother me. But in 2021, in February, I found out that I was pregnant, and oh my gosh, I was shook to the core, girl. I did not believe it. I took a test like just because one of my friends that I worked with, I kind of told her like, oh, I don't know if I'm pregnant because I don't remember when I got my period, and like I usually would just occasionally check like if my period was a little late. Also wasn't gonna take a test. Like I wasn't planning on really taking one until like I told my friend, and she was like, yeah, you're so tired. Like, why are you so tired lately? I was like, because I'm working so much. And she was like, no, something's wrong with you. I think you should go take the test. And sure enough, it was positive. And I did like every sane girl would do, and I bought 6 more tests, and I took like 4 more. I was honestly really shocked. So I'm gonna prime my skin. I'm gonna use the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue. Just kind of rub that into my skin. So this might take like 10 to 15 minutes, but knowing me, because I'm talking, it's gonna take me forever. But so what I want to do is I want to take my concealer, kind of a fuller coverage ish. It's gonna be the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. And then I'm just gonna take this and apply it under my eyes, and then anywhere else that I want coverage. Just kind of like, my cheeks are so rosy after having my son. My skin is so different. Like my whole body is different. Like my cheeks are rosy now, and I get a lot of redness around my nose, so it's not the same as she used to be. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation, just a tiny bit, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pump it into my hand like so. Actually, I'm just gonna rub it around a little bit in my hand, and then just pat my beauty blender in to the foundation, just kind of getting the foundation to completely soak up into the sponge. This is honestly the best way to get that like airbrushed look, is to get your is to get your sponge completely dipped into your foundation like this and completely coated. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pounce this all over the skin, and I'm gonna just kind of focus it on the areas that I applied the concealer, just to get some coverage going in there. And I'm not gonna be like too precise. I'm just gonna kind of blend it all in. Center of my face is usually the area where my skin tone is uneven, probably for the most of us as well. So just kind of get some coverage in that area. And then just over the eyes as well. And then I want to make sure I'm getting it into the side of my nose. I'm just going to take a little bit more concealer and put it on my eyes. Just a little bit, because I want a little bit more coverage on my eyes. And then I'm going to just take a brush. I'm going to take this Morphe PK524 and then just use that to blend it all out. In January, I actually had pre-planned a trip to Vegas again to see my friend, and I planned it for April, and then I found out I was pregnant in February, so I still went on the trip. I didn't do like as much as we did the last time in October, but like I still got out, I still did my thing, I still had a lot of fun. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario contour. I'm gonna take a brush, and I'm not gonna apply this directly to my face because it can get kind of patchy. This cream contour is actually really good. It doesn't really do that to me, but I just want to apply it to the brush and just completely coat that brush in it. Tap it on my hand just a little bit, and then kind of apply it to the face. Yeah, so I went on the trip in April, and then we also took a flight from Vegas to San Fran, and that was an experience in itself because we totally missed our flight that morning. Oh my god, we were like racing through the airport because we went through the wrong section of the airport. And when we finally figured out where we had to be, oh my gosh, it was like the lady was like, oh, your flight is the doors have closed already, so you guys have to take the next flight out. Oh my gosh. So we didn't leave until like I think like 10, and we got there at like 7 or something like that. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on this brush and kind of just like put it all over my nose, and then later on I'm just gonna define my nose a little bit more, but I find that this works best for me. What I want to do is I want to get some blush. So this is a cream blush. This is the Patrick Ta Major Headlines blush. So it looks like this is the palette. And then I'm just going to take this blush called, I think it's Giving Sunkissed. Yeah, Giving Sunkissed. This here, I'm going to take the liquid blush right here. Or the cream blush, sorry. I'm just going to like stipple that onto my cheeks. Then I'm just gonna take the beauty blender and go over it lightly and just kind of like blend that all together. Make sure nothing's creasing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take a small powder brush like this. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder, and I'm just gonna lightly set my face, mostly where I feel like I'm just gonna get like shiny. Okay, that looks good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Prime and Set Finishing Powder, so it looks like this, and I'm just gonna dip my sponge into this. Just put that underneath the eyes. Okay, so I'm just patting this like this, and then kind of putting it underneath my eyes and then on the top. This is gonna like really brighten this area of my face, and I want it to look kind of smooth because I'm not wearing like a lot of makeup right now, or a lot of like foundation and coverage. So I just want to brighten that under eye area because I'm a mom and we be tired, girl. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a bronzer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powdered bronzer in the shade Rosewood, and I'm just gonna dip into that and then just kind of pat it all over in the areas where I added that cream contour. And I'm not being like too precise with this because I'm gonna use a powder brush later on to kind of blend it all together. Yeah, so I had Noah in October, and then I'm just taking a blush by NARS in the shade Torrid, and then just studying that. So I'm just kind of going through. Had Noah in October, and then I took off for 3 months. Then I went back to work, and this is now 2022 we're in, I think. Yeah, well, not currently, but in the moment. So 2022. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take just a brush like this, and then just kind of fuse everything together. I went back to work, and then thankfully my mom was able to help me watch Noah, and my sisters helped too. But then after a while it just kind of got hard, like balancing my schedule with Kyle's schedule and like everyone else's schedule. So after like a while of like, you know, lots of consideration, Kyle and I talked about it and just decided that I was gonna stay home. So I've been home with Noah since September of last year. And on top of that, like right when I stayed home, I think this is kind of like the thing that pushed me to stay home, was Noah got COVID, and we don't even know how he got COVID, but he had it, I didn't have it. I'm just gonna take some of that bronzer and then put it in the on top of my eye and just kind of like add some color to my eye. I'm just like blending this all over, just adding some warmth to the eye because it's so like bright white right now. And then it kind of just makes it look like you have some eyeshadow on, but really you don't. And I'm just gonna take that brush that I used earlier with the concealer and foundation and just kind of like swipe it down my nose. Okay, and then just kind of pat whatever was left from that brush earlier on top. So I just set my face again and just curling my lashes again. So even though I don't have like a full face of foundation and crazy makeup on, this still looks like I have a lot on, which is nice because it's not like too overwhelming, but you got like some coverage in there. Take this Patrick Ta brow gel and just comb it through my brows just to kind of get them going in the same direction. Because I didn't like fully fill my brows in like how I normally do, this just makes it look like I did, and it makes them look fuller. I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. I like this one actually because I like the way that it combs out the eyelashes. That's like a quick update on my life and like how things have been going. So I just coated my bottom lashes too. Sometimes I'll just leave like this, like nothing on my lips, but today I want to, I kind of like mom life, I totally don't feel like wearing glosses all the time. I'm gonna use, okay wait, let's swatch these. So this is the Rare Beauty matte lipstick in the shade Fun. So that's what this one looks like. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Dusty Rose. And this one I think is like more pinky. I think I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty one. Yeah, that one looks good. When I'm like on the go, or I keep saying on the go, I'm not on the go, but when I'm trying to do like a quick makeup, I don't like to be too precise with my lipstick because sometimes I'll sit here and like carve it out. If it's quick, I don't like to do that. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this e.l.f. here. I'm gonna take this one here. This is the Morphe V202, and just dip into that powder a little bit and just brighten up this inner corner area. Do the nose too. Okay, and then I'm just gonna set my face. I'm gonna use this Until Dawn mattifying spray. That was quick. That was quick. Do I have anything else I want to say or do? I think that's it, honestly. Yeah, so that is it for this look here. Very simple, very cute. Hope you like my nails because I am not loving them right now. These are like just like press on nails. They're so, oh my gosh, I don't have time to go to like a salon anymore and get my nails done, and this just makes my life easier. But I'm not loving this set here, so as soon as these fall off, I'm just dumping them. But I am a girly for the pressed on nails nowadays. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. This was actually really easy to do. I thought it would be a little bit uncomfortable, but it actually wasn't too bad. So I hope you enjoyed this video, just kind of catching up with me and doing like a quick mommy makeup. Don't have time, but I want to look cute. The baby's sleeping. All right, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I miss you guys so much. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye, girl.